Hey, it's Peter here, and we're gonna do today a red Komodo rig breakdown. Gonna go over two iterations of the same rig. One is gonna be a bigger production rig and the other one is gonna be a smaller, lighter configuration. Now, but the catch is you can switch between the two. I'll show you in a second. Let's build this up and then I'll explain everything. Okay, and as you can see, the rig is pretty much done. It's a really convenient way to held a camera, and also you can add another handle on the other side. I usually do another rosette handle here, so it goes like kind of in a pistol grip position, or you can ditch this red handle and just lower the whole handle system a bit, because these OCTAMAS handles can go up and down, back and forth, so it can technically fit any camera on the market. I just chose the red Komodo for the showcase, but you can also fit the X, you can fit the Raptor, you can fit anything into this rig. Now with the Raptor and the X, you don't even need to do anything. You can just slide it out. I'll show you in a second, and you can just literally slide back the Raptor or the X. Now you can kind of see how easy that was, right? Like, it took me probably 10 seconds, 20. Now this on set is awesome. So basically what we have here is we have the mid 49 top plate, which allows us to do this, and we have the bright Tangerine DJI receiver, which is gonna be really handy if you mount it to a gimbal, or even a shoulder rig plate like the Tilta shoulder rig, which is a Manfrotto standard, so you can just literally slide it onto a shoulder rig like this. But it's also really handy because I chose the bright Tangerine quick release system with the Manfrotto attachment. So it's a 3-in-1 solution: gimbal, shoulder rig, and slide it into the gigantic handle construction that I have here. I have an Arca Manfrotto plate here, which allows me to add this weight clamp, which is usually meant for gimbal uses. But now I can just slide this Manfrotto clamp on the top plate, since it's a double-sided plate from Tilta, and I can just tighten it down so I can have 2 additional rods here if I need anything else. Or I can side mount, which I prefer, my follow focus here, which is awesome because when I remove the rig, it is here and it is I don't have to attach it, so that is really handy. And now I also have this mid 49 ball arm, which is awesome. This basically allows me to mount the monitor in all kinds of different ways, and basically also allows me to do the same mounting solutions that I would on any other system. Take a look at my monitor. I can just attach it with a 15mm rod adapter. It is basically made by Mid 49 and both sides are 15mm rod attachments. So it is really easy. And now I can just angle it even though it's fully locked, and it's not gonna budge on me. Like, see how much tension is there in this monitor. It's actually awesome. This monitor mount is one of my favorite monitor mounts on the planet. Now, the other one, which I have another one on, would be the new bright Tangerine monitor mount on the side. Well, this allows me to do the same. Basically, it has the same amount of that great tension that I'm looking for, but it's much more compact. It's a NATO rail on one side and a 50mm rod clamp on the other, and it allows me to mount it sideways, which is really handy if you're working on a tripod, or you just want to go like this, kinda, or you want to do it for a shoulder rig use. It is really handy. And the other thing that's great about this is you can also use it to tuck away your monitor when you're not using it, or when you want to pack away your rig. And then I can just slide in via the bottom NATO rail, which is built into my Nitze SmallHD monitor cage, and I can just slide it in, tighten it down, and now this allows me to tuck it away like this, which is awesome because now you can just put the whole setup into a bag. And the last piece of the puzzle is the bright Tangerine 3-stage misfit kick matchbox system, which could be considered as overkill for a Komodo rig, but keep in mind we do rent the Raptor out a couple of times, and it is really handy to have a kit that can handle anything really. Now I'm using the Mutiny battery plate, which is great. I love it. It's a bit finicky, it's 3D printed, but it's a really good quality print. I haven't had issues with it. I would probably choose the Bebop one if I was to choose again, but this is really solid. I use the SWIT batteries, the SWIT only batteries for now. I do use the NiSi PL adapter with some NiSiATHENA lenses, and these cable ties are the Sprig cable ties, which are quite good. I like them more than the Condor Blue ones. The Condor Blue ones are a bit brittle, if that makes sense, and these are really soft, but they can still hold your cables. They will not damage them. The rig is basically a full production rig, but you can always add things to it. I usually put the transmitter here. I usually have another follow focus system. My Tilta Nucleus Nano is really not the greatest one. So if you want to avoid something, just avoid this. I do like a couple of Tilta products, not the Nucleus Nano. And you can also just get this off and use this handle only, or you can actually just get this handle off as well and use a different one. You can also just mount anything here that is an Arca handle. Yeah, this is a SmallHD with the NiSi cage, as we talked about it before. It is just, I think, a really great rig to have. Something like this that is universal, can work across camera systems, and really makes life on set easier. So if you like the content, you can just subscribe, like the video, and also if you have any questions, just put it in the comments. I'll try to answer. And well, that's it, I guess. See you in the next one. Bye.